Next up, stage selection. We are at the character select screen. Let's see who our fighters choose. Our fighters have chosen their characters. The battle is just seconds away. When it's all said and done, we are about to see a mirror match go down, where they can match each other move for move. This is the hardest kind of match. Who will come out on top?
Good fight. Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? The drive rush to try and keep up the attack. Don't worry, it happens. Takes the chance to hurt him. Player one is just about out of drive after that. The jump-in is denied. Sweet. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Taking stock. Maybe they should back off a bit. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important here. Can't tech the throw? All right, what's coming up next? They are on a roll. They need to rely on their instincts here. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Medium kick. Opts to continue the attack with the drop in there. Don't worry about it. Get your hits in and you'll be fine.
Round two. Fight.
Looks like they want to establish a rhythm with their ground game and fireball. That's how it's done. You can use a drive rush opt for the super on. Player one has grabbed the lead. Time to settle in and control the pace. They've got a small life lead, but it's not over. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. The fight will this super art connect? Brings out the level 3 super. When you go for it, you gotta go big.
What's wrong? Get up!
Player one has the meter lead. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. KO! Don't worry about it. Get your hits.
Round three. Fight.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent... Great work. Just like that. Gets carried to the corner. Chases them into the corner and will now look to do some damage. That's what we want. Both springs forward with the drive rush. Player one can't use any drive moves without burning out. Goes for the fireball, which is very strong at this rate. Reads the jump in perfectly. There's a drive rush to keep it going. Big impact squat. What's next? Player runs that off. No! Critical art now? This is gonna kill. No doubt about it. Closes it out. Oh, yeah, this is all yours. Checking their reactions with a fireball? The next round, no worries about that. Goes forward with a gut punch. Good stuff, but they gotta keep it up. Were they baiting them into that? Roughing up the body. They need to fires off the Shinku Hadouken. Playing nice? Nice. Drive rush to keep it going. Closes the distance. Throws a fireball. With breather. Jumps up. Experiencing burnout. Following up. They're backed up. Closes it with a classic corner throw. Send them home. You got this one.
Fight. Round. Fight.
Quick medium poke. Blocks the impact. Clean parry. Hits him with a stop and block. Gut punch shreds him. Uses the gauge for the super. They're not playing around here.
What's wrong? Get up!
Can they make the most of it? Oh, yo! Raw super hit! Player one is on the brink of disaster. Getting it all on the drive rush. Back into the corner. What setup do they have? Getting in a groove. Looking for a hole. Drive impact misses. The jump in is denied. Somehow manages to block the jump in. Forward rush. Still all in with a rush. Comes off the tank and scores the the win.
Ryu wins. Round 1.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that comeback. Wow! That combo gets deep. Great work. Just like that. Checks them with the projectile. You know their fireball game is solid because they're only throwing it when their opponent can't jump them. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Puts one in the pocket. Sig. So uncommon. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Solid throw tech. Surprises them with a drive rush. And that's a KO. Timed that perfectly. A round in the bag. Good work. What are both fighters plotting? Good stuff, but they gotta keep it up. Spends the meter to throw on some massive damage. Will that super be the turning point? Does a good job of quicking back. Good stuff. Throws them to negate the block. Heats it up with a combo into super. What'll happen here? Will this super art connect? Player 1 just put themselves on equal fires off the Shinku Hadouken in there. Okay, more of that next round. Are we going to see some fireworks out of there? Spends the gauge on the drive rush. Player 1 has grabbed the lead. Time to settle in and control the pace. There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. They need to be mindful of their opponent's SA gauge. The life remaining tells us we're halfway. Burnout activates. Player 1 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Solid anti-air. Zones with the fireball. That's what we want. A quick breather. The overhead denied. Player 1, oh yo, raw super hit. Flatlines them. Player 1 is proving hard work pays off. The first round begins. No time to save that stuff for nationals. It's time to go all in. Absorbs the attack and fires back. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. Solid idea. Maybe next time. Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. Good job healing, giving themselves a chance to gain the upper hand. Good stuff, but they gotta keep it up. Adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. In a dire situation. KO! It's all good. You can still take this back. Checks with the projectile. What'll happen this round? Don't worry, it happens. Decides to buff up while they can. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important here. Taking stock. Will they incorporate that full drive gauge they have into their game plan? It'll be interesting to see how both players utilize their drive gauge to dictate the terms of the match. Does a good job of pushing back. Escapes the corner to reset the situation. Throws him. What's next? Player 1 is almost dead, but some cluck drive rush to keep it going. Neither of them willing to back off here. Maybe they should back off a bit. Opts to continue the KO. Let's try to shake up the game plan a bit. Checks them with the projectile. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? More like that. Things are slow going right now, but we may see someone speed things up soon. They're still feeling each other out. Ooh, yeah, just like that. Super on deck for both fighters. Expect to see some fireworks. Playing nice. Drive rush to keep it going. Knockdown and... Nice. Springs forward with the drive rush. Looking to impress with this super. Sets it up. Goes for the Shin Shoryuken. They're willing to go all in here.
Get up.
There's a definite drive, in fact, misses. More fuel to the fire. Cook them up. This is gonna kill, no doubt about it. Did not miss that chance and takes the round. That's a huge win there. Settle down and keep grinding. Medium kick hits. Who's going to start things off? Can they stop this light lead from getting bigger? There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. Hits them with a stop and pop. Hits them in the gut. Both fighters planning something? Risky up-close scraps still going. Looks like they want to put a new spin. No worries about that. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Knockdown and the kick hits. Don't let it faze you. You'll
Fighting round. One-on-one.
Next up, stage selection. Are they going to go with their main character?
Gotta make my own highlights. It's time to heat up.
All right.
Open those shutters. We're ready to fight. We're about to see a mirror match go down, where they can match each other move for move. This is the hardest kind of match. Who will come out on top?
Fight. Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Put one in the pocket. It's okay. You're doing well. We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. What's the play here? Pressuring them in the corner. Buy some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Finds the time to squeeze in a buff. Checks them with a projectile. Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground game tools. Player one doesn't have a lot of drive gauge, takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Will they be able to muster up one final push? Gets backed into the corner with pressure building. Medium kick. All right, what's coming up next? Player one can't afford mistakes without that truck. Fires off the Shinku KO. Don't worry about it. Get your hits in, and you'll be fine. A brave forward jump there to start. They've both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Absorbs the attack and fires back. You can use a drive rush like that there to maintain the pressure. Down to the wire. Good stuff, but they gotta keep it up. Add a little super juice into this combo for more damage. Player one has the meter lead. Nice tech. It's not over yet. Goes for the super art. Uses the gauge. Can this super art set things into motion? Maybe they should back off a bit. Fights out of the corner, back to the center of the stage. They are on a roll. Opts to continue the attack with the drive. They're low on both life and drive gauge right now. Moses with the throw. Hitting them with a smart stuff. Let's try to shake up the game plan a bit. Immediate jump in. They've both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Nice! Springs forward with the drive rush. There's a definite gauge disparity here, but it may not matter. A quick breather. Experiencing burnout. Player one will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Fires off the Shinku Hadouken. Playing nice. Throws a projectile to zone the opponent. Gotta be careful not to whip at this drive rush to keep it going. Drive usage is back on the table. Why are they going in? Hang back! Drive gauge on deck. Throws them. Going in? All in with a rush! A fireball at that range? Send them home! You got this one! Overdrive Hadouken! Gets the parry in and adds some pressure. Player one did a great job of reading their opponent up close that last round. Can they keep the momentum? Oh, that's what we want! Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Burnout activated. Sets it up. Goes for the Shin Shoryuken. They're willing to go all in here.
What's wrong? Get up.
This is the idea. Finishes it with the anti-air. Oh, yeah. This is all yours. Ooh, yeah, just like that. Nailed it! Close range projectile. That was decent. Spends it all on the super. Not shy one bit about it.
What's wrong? Get up!
Player one can't use drive anymore. They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. Drive rush. Drive gauge on deck. Connects with the throw. Why are they going in? Hang back. Breaks it. Look at the deck. Turns out they are done.
Real
Player one clinches the win. But that could have been anyone's game. No way we could have called that. Pops up. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Player one is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Takes them all the way to the corner with that. Player one is in burnout. Drives off the table. Projectile to try and change the situation. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important here. All right, what's coming up next? Can't tech the throw? Spends the gauge on the drive rush. That drive impact doesn't get through. Checks with a medium kick. So little life finishes them with a drive impact. Yes! Keep it up. They've piled up the null. Now, how are they going to use it? You can use a drive rush like that there to maintain the pressure. They're not stopping. Lots of life to play with. And full SA meters. What heats it up with a combo into super. The level 3 super. Looking to make them feel it.
What's wrong? Get up!
Player one can spend their meter to turn this around. The black quarter makes it hard to escape. Oh! It's all good. You can still take this back. Uh-oh. Lands a punish counter for the first hit. Decides to spend the meter to open up. Brings out the super art. How is this gonna work out for them? The level 3 super. Looking to make them feel it.
What's wrong? Get up!
Uses the drive rush here to steal their turn. How will they utilize the corner? Timely side switch there, which will let them go on the attack. Good stuff. But this is a huge chance to make them feel it. At least one of them is having a good time in that corner. Will they be able to muster up one final push? What'll happen here? Closing moments of the match. In there! Okay, more of that next round. Attempts to break the stalemate with a fireball. Player one did a great job of reading their opponent up close that last round. Can they keep the momentum? Took them to the corner in a flash. Chases them into the corner and will now look to do some damage. The low heavy is denied. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Time to take this momentum and really run with it. Opts to continue the attack with the drive. Player one will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. Medium kick hits. Zones with the fireball. Impact squat. The drive impact doesn't work. Overhead. Uses the gauge for a super art. Still alive? Still alive? Hanging by a thread. Just need one that closes it out. Loosen up and play for fun. The results will come. Opens with the fireball. Looks like they want to put a new spin on things with that fireball. A parry? Are they trying to bait a throw? They may have something up their sleeve. No worries about that. Can they stop this life lead from all in with a rush? Player one, wow, sat and waited for this opening. Nice. Gut punch shreds them. Player one is looking at a grim situation with burnout. Super art to show them what a PhD in fighters can do for you. Spends it all on the super. check time. A real test of grip denies the jump in. Dangerous range here. Both of them back off. They may be preparing for the final exchange. Things are very tense and this is putting it all on the line. Player 2 is going to be watching replays for this one for a while. They really took it down to the wire. Medium kick. Springs forward with the drive rush. Okay, so you can use drive rushes just like that to launch attacks from much further away. Ooh, will they hit, whip, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. What are they thinking here? Good stuff, but they gotta keep it up. Turns it up a notch and sends them to the corner. If they can't escape this rock-solid corner pressure, this round is over. They're experiencing burnout. Shinku Hadouken! Burnout activates. Both players all out of drive gauge. Attempts to break the stalemate with the fireball. The kick hits! Don't worry, we're just getting started here. Was looking for that jump attack. Good call just now. Almost had it, but it gets blocked. You can block impact, but you're gonna lose some drive gauge when you do. Will this super art connect? Good stuff. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Next hit will end the round. Checks them with a projectile. Springs forward with the drive rush. Will they be able to muster up one final push? Picks up the win with the projectile. Good. A round in the bag. Good work. Beginning of the round. Perfect parry to stop it. Time to go on the offensive. Last round we saw some very solid zoning play. Can they keep that up and close out this game? Goes for the fireball. Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground game tools. Player 1 is in burnout. Drives off the table. We have one player in burnout state, which means they'll have to continue the fight temporarily without using any drive-reliant moves. The jump-in is denied. Okay, they trade hits. Recovers from burnout. Oh, easy tech. At this range, snipes them out the air. Yes! Keep it up. Looks like they want to establish a rhythm with their ground game and fireball. Decides to buff up while they can. Tries to keep the pressure on the... Ooh, yeah, just like that. Max SA gauges. Unbelievably in sync with the... burnout activates. Player with Shinku Hadouken. That's what we want. Gotta be careful not to whip it. Springs forward with the drive rush. Closes the distance. Drive rush to keep it going. Sets it up. Goes for the Shin Shoryuken. They're willing to go all in here.
What's wrong? Get up!
Zones with the fireball. A tough spot, but they're in. There's the wall splat. They can't do anything now. Still a chance. They gotta do it. Reversal. Links it. Time to take this momentum and really run with it. There's a burnout. What a finish! Player 1 has to be.
Fighting ground. One-on-one.
What stage will they choose?
Simple.
It's time to select the fighters. Now that our fighters have chosen their characters, it's time to go.
Started from the bottom and I'll never look back.
This is a mirror match, which means it's not just about the win, but about your pride as a player too. This is a must-win fight.
This will be a good fight. Round 1.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Tries to get a breather with a projectile. Backs them into the corner. Nice. Real smart choice there. Not a lot of damage dealt so far. No telling how this match will turn out. Can they exploit this advantage? Uses a drive parry against the attack. You can use a drive rush like that there to maintain the pressure. Player one can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. Oh, easy tech. Player one is in burnout. Drives off the table. Knockdown. Will they be able to muster up one final push? Snipes him out the air. A round in the bag. Good work.
Round 2. Fight.
Goes for the fireball. They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. Good job here in giving themselves a chance to gain the upper hand. If they can't escape, just add a little super juice into this combo for more damage. Oh, that happens to everyone. All right, what's coming up next? With the live get springs forward with the drive rush. Shows a medium kick. There's a definite gauge prepare drive rush to keep it going. Pokes with a medium kick. Time to take this momentum and really run with it. Both fighters planning something? A tough spot, but their fires off the TKO! Don't worry, we're just getting started here. Goes with the projectile for their opening shot. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? You can use a drive rush like that there to maintain the pressure. Player one can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. All right, what's coming up next? Okay, they'll want to keep this flow going. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important here. Player one needs to deal with this burnout. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? It's not over yet. Hits him with a stopping block. Burnout ends the round with a sick combo. Amazing. Don't worry, we're just getting started here. Overdrop, nice. No worries about that. Lots of up-close clashes that last round. Will both sides opt to duke it out again? Fireball into the corner. They're trying to force the opponent into making a mistake. Is the fireball part of the corner game? Great work. Just like that. Super Arc bends the meter, hoping for a good return. Sets it up. Goes for the Shin Shoryuken. They're willing to go all in here.
What's wrong? Get up.
Player one will need to use their meter here wisely. Links it. Still a chance. They gotta do it. Looking for a chance. You got the KO. You're on. Get back out there. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Shows the medium kick. Turns it up a notch and sends them to the corner. Stands firm and blocks the drive impact. Blocks the impact, but they're still pushed back. The neutral game is much harder to control without a full drive gauge, so they'll be looking to fill it back up. Taking stock. This is where things will get interesting as the damage starts to pile up on both fighters. Brings out the super arc. How is it gonna work out for them? No worries about that. Ooh, yeah, just like that. Both fighters are barely alive. Fires off the TKO. Don't worry, we're just getting started here. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use? The timing was on point with that parry. Player one was kept on their toes all round and didn't utilize their drive gauge efficiently. You may see them pay a bit more attention to that as we head into the next round. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Can they recover or are they in trouble here? Player one needs to deal with this burnout. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. They're at the center of the stage. What happens here will have consequences later on. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace.
This Shin Hashogaki is gonna stick!
What'll happen here? Player 1 has the meter lead. Almost bends the meter, hoping for a good return. And drive, big low attack to pick up the win this round. Well read. Keep going. Big low reaching heavy. Goes for an overhead. Player 1 has grabbed the lead. Time to settle in and control the pace. There's still a lot of fighting to be had. It's anyone's match. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Keep at it. Throws them to negate the block. Gets back and a super activation. Looking to score some juicy damage. Player 1 has completely used all of their drive gauge, but they still have enough life left to take a KO. Don't worry, we're just getting started here. Overdrive Hadouken. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Nice! Drive rush to keep it going. The properties that attacks get from a drive rush make them a great tool for creating chances like that. Player 1 currently has the life lead. They'll want to try and not overextend. There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. Player 1 experiencing burnout. Gut springs forward with the drive rush. Player 1 in dire straits with burnout. Perfect parry. How will they follow up? A quick breather. They're backed up into the corner. Ooh, yeah, just like that. A real test of nerves here. What a finish! Oh, yeah, this is all yours. Starting off with fireballs right from the get-go. Oh, what's this? Nice. Gut punch, dreadful. We're just getting started here. Who will take control? Goes for the fireball, which is very... Shrugs that off! How are you gonna do that? Oh man, this is a scary range. Okay, here we... Burns out! Player 1 is looking at a grim situation with burnout. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. Meets them air to air. Throws them. Oh, here we go. Still a chance. They gotta do it. One player is in burnout state. Is it time to end this? Answers with a fireball. Full drive on deck. Looking for a rushes in. Nowhere to run. That was a magical shot. The pieces are there. Keep your head up and focus. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Can they stop this life lead from getting bigger? Time to sit on the lead. Good stuff, but they gotta keep it up. Blocks the low heavy. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup? What a finish. Great lead in the life gauge there. I bet after that round, they're nodding their head thinking, all right, yeah, you got me. But we're gonna run that back. The impact gets blocked. Checks with the projectile. Nice. Real smart choice there. Big counter. Player 1 currently has the life lead. They'll want to try and not overextend. Takes a trip. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? There's space to make some... Hold your breath. Good stuff, but they gotta keep it up. Solid combo. Decides to buff up, but snipes them out the air. Nice. That's the way to do it. Goes to the overdrive. How will this round turn out? Puts one in the pocket. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Both have full super art loaded and are ready to let loose. What are they thinking here? Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. And a super activation. Looking to score some juicy damage. Good stuff. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Player 1 needs to deal with this burnout. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? There's still a chance here. Goes for the rush. Wraps it up with a decisive combo. Don't worry about it. Get your hits in, and you'll be fine. Overdrive Hadouken. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? They wanted to make a statement. Takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Nails the anti-air. That's what we want. Hits him with a stopping bomb. Hits him in the gut. Goes for the Shin Hashogeki. It's a good spot to use the super. Player 1 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. Big opportunity. All in with the rush. Phillips what a finish. Don't let it phase you. You'll get there.
Fighting round. 1-on-1.
Next up, stage selection. So who will our fighters select? Both sides ready to roll, and we're getting into the match.
All right, I'm ready. All said and done, they gon' call me a legend. I love to break bread, but I'd rather break records.
This is a mirror match, which means it's not just about the win, but about your pride as a player too. This is a must-win fight. Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Almost had it, but he gets blocked. Raised on the pressure with the projectile. Are they trying to bait out the jump? Nice. Real smart choice there. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Plenty of space between the two fighters, but who will decide to close the gap? Perfect parry to stop them. Time to go on the offensive. Perfectly timed parry to deflect the opponent's attack. You don't want to get caught in that situation too many times. Shoots off a fireball up close. Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground game tools. Sweet. All right, what's coming up next? Will they be able to muster up one final push? Taking stock. Next hit will end the round. Snipes him out the air. Yes! Keep it up. Looks like they want to establish a rhythm with their ground game and fireballs. Nails the anti-air. Both fighters are looking for a way to get in, but there's still time to... Ooh, yeah, just like that. Gets a risky butt in. Springs forward with the drive rush. Okay, so you can use drive rushes just like that to launch attacks from much further away. Player 1 in dire straits with burnout. Goes for the fireball, which is very strong at this range. Time to take this momentum and really run with it. Blocks it. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Dashes out the gauge right there. Drive gauge on deck. Are they gonna drive rush to keep it going? Okay, here we go. Excellent block. Blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. What's next? All in with the rush. They're in the corner. This may change the match. Closes it out. Player 1 has to be pleased with that win. It's not over yet. Just believe it's time for that run back. Zones with the fireball. No worries about that. Grabs a solid advantage after that big combo. Some juicy damage. But can they ride this wave? Oh, that happens to everyone. Knockdown. Neither of them willing to back off here. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Player 1 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around in their favor. They're being absolutely relentless. Ooh, yeah, just like that. Going in, they were not cleared for takeoff. Yes! Keep it up. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. More like that. Uses the drive rush here to steal their turn. Time to take this momentum and really run with it. They're backed up into the corner. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunity. Player uses the gauge for a super art. The big flex. The broken jaw. Shin Shoryuken.
What's wrong? Get up!
Gets a risky buff in. Brushes that off and keeps going. You can still pull it back. Going in, fires off a Shinku Hadouken. Time, excellent block. There's still a chance here. Oh! Taking chunks out of each other here. Stand tall. Impact, squash. Shoot their shot. Put the fear of God in it. A loss is a loss, but don't let that get you down. Cups while they're blinking. Overdrive a Shogakukan for more damage. Adds a bit of OD spice. Goes for the fireball, which is very strong at this range. Good distance for a shot. Nowhere to... How are you gonna do that? Both absolutely refusing to give up ground. Fireball pressure. Trying to wear down the opponent. Betting it all on the drive rush. Links it. Turns out. Knew the throw was coming. Come on, this is good check time. Drives it back, misses. Anything this time to bust this out? Medium hit is over. Player one is proving hard work pays off.
Round one.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. That's what we want. The overhead's good. Player one has grabbed the lead. Time to settle in and control the pace. There's still a lot of fighting to be had. It's anyone's match. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move where you're going to eat tons of damage. Tries to bait him with the projectile. Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground game tools. Oh, that happens to everyone. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Can they recover, or are they in trouble here? Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Good stuff. Next hit will get snipes them out the air. Yes! Keep it up.
Round two. Fight.
Hopes with the medium kick. Gets the parry in and adds some pressure. Were they baiting them into that? Roughing up, that's what we want. Doesn't miss a beat. Going in. Looking for a chance. Time to take this momentum and really run with it. Quick breather. Tries to bait out a reaction to a fireball. Ooh, yeah, just like that. Experiencing burnout. Player one is dominating this map on Super Art. Closing it out with a Super Art finish. Nice and clean. Player one puts their strength on show there.